Hi everybody, this is Michaela from Hooked in a Flash. This is episode number 2. It is Monday. I have a lot to show you this week. I have acquired quite a few things, and then I fished a couple. So I'm going to start off with just showing you what I finished because that's a lot smaller than what I've brought in. My first one is my son's socks. This is with the fish lip kiss heel. And I bought her pattern and everything like that, measured his little foot on cardboard and everything that she tells you to do. He's been running around with them, so they're a little floppy, but he loves them. They fit perfect. So I'm going to make another one with my daughter's feet to kind of see if that was a fluke or if that pattern that she has really works. I'm sure that it does because it's a really popular pattern. But I'm happy with that. He's happy with it. The next one is his sweater is complete. Oh, there we go. I have not put on the pocket because he's just wearing it so much that I haven't had time. I might try to put it on later today. Needs to be washed though because he's been wearing it nonstop. Another thing that I made was a few days back, Ross from Smells Like Yarn posted a hat from Target that had chevron stripes in it, and he said, oh, I kind of want to make my own version of this. And I thought, oh, that'd be kind of fun to do chevron because I've never done chevron. So I did not have colors that really matched very well on hand, so I just did a solid with one stripe in here, but I have the pearl bumps making this chevron. Ugh, I can't show you. Chevron pattern. So it's just a fun hat. I did make it slightly long for me that I like, but it'll fit on a guy's head just fine, I'm sure. So there's that. I don't know what kind of yarn I used on that one because it was just random balls of yarn that I have. The socks were Patent Croy. I do not know the name color on there. And then the sweater was Mainstay, and that one is charcoal gray. And then, because I needed a break from knitting, I went ahead and crocheted a couple. I made 2 of these. I just doubled up tulle with some cotton that I had, some random cotton. I don't know what kind of cotton that is either, but it just feels like normal, like sugar and cream or peaches and cream cotton. I made a couple of these. The other one is in use, so it's all wet and gross, but works really well. And the last thing that I have finished was I dyed up this yarn and then I caked it. I caked it so tight, but I like the variant of colors that I got with it. I think it's pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to make with this lace weight wool, but I'll have to find something somewhere with it. That's it for completed. Oh, actually, I did make I cast it on Tuesday and finished it Tuesday while I was babysitting my nephew. I made a headband. It was just out of some random bamboo ball that I had just to use up some extra stuff. And but I gave it to my sister before I took pictures or anything like that. Trying to get her to send me a picture if she has it so I can post it on Instagram and Facebook. We'll see if that happens. But for projects I'm doing right now, I will post this on my Instagram and Facebook pages. Me and my friend are doing this. It's a different knit stitch a month, and then once you put it together, it is enough squares to make a little blanket. We are way behind because I just found it a little bit ago. But I'm just using little leftover balls, scrap balls. I'm not color coordinating or anything like that. But here's stockinette stitch and garter stitch. You make 6x6 squares. I may, after I do the 12, I may find a second set of 12 to make the blanket a little bit bigger because it's just kind of a lap blanket, but we'll see. This one here is the linen stitch. I've never done it before, and it's pretty. Super, super dense. Like, this thing barely moves, and it's the worst. So those two took me, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes together, both of those. This one, this is 4 hours, and I'm not even done yet. It's awful. I hate it. I'll get it done eventually and then never do the linen stitch again. The next thing that I have is I cast on my friend's shawl. It's just garter stitch, random. I'm not using a pattern because it's just knit 2, yarn over, go to the middle, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, go to the end, yarn over, knit 2. That's all that is, just a standard triangle shawl. It's going to be based off of the Outlanders show. There's a brown shawl with dark brown stripes, 2 dark brown stripes on the bottom that she wants. And I'm making it out of this ginormous ball. It's acrylic. I got it on clearance a while back at Michael's, and it's 1,790 yards, 28 ounces, 4-ply. This one is called Soft Taupe, and it's really soft, actually. It's acrylic, super soft. It's machine washable, dryable. I'm really excited that I picked these up. It was $8, so can't pass it up. I picked up this one, and I picked up 2 blue, or it's like a turquoise one. I'll show you that in a second because I started my sweater. I'm all caught up on my daughter's and my son's sweater, so I started my sweater. I only have I have 2.5 inches of the band made. I started yesterday. I need to go half more inch for 3 inches on the band. And it is out of this, again, 1,790 yards, 28 ounces, acrylic. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what it was, the last one. It's Loops and Thread, Endless Impeccable, from Loops and Thread. And this one is called Aqua. I bought 2 of those ones because they're very pretty. So this sweater that I'm making is the Mudblood cardigan from Unofficial Harry Potter Knits on here. I'm going to make this one next. This will be my next sweater for myself. But I want to do this one in like a soft gold color. This is my favorite. But it's really pretty. See if I can find it real quick here without showing you the patterns and stuff. I'll show you. Boop. That's what it's going to look like. It's more of a fitted one. I did go up 1 size more because I don't want it so fitted so close, but that's going to be fun. I'm excited. My friend Courtney has made one, and I'm kind of making this with her, and then we're going to make that owl cardigan together next. That's it for on my hooks right now. I did start some socks, but the gauge was a little loose. So I'm waiting for a new pair of needles to come in so I can try it in a smaller gauge and see if I like that button better. Now I have acquisitions. My first one that I wanted to show you is a on Ravelry. I do this craft swap. So it has rules on there. You do one handmade project. You have to put in a skein of yarn, a treat, and some little notions in there. And they always have a theme. And it's usually in like every other month or so that they run it. This month's was your favorite book. So my favorite books are the Dark Tower series. And I'll show you what she made me here. Let me grab them all for you. Okay, first she made me this little little scarf, triangle scarf. It's really gorgeous. I love it so much. My son's been fighting me for it. Boop. Really nice. I don't know what she used, but it's super soft. Really, really nice. Pretty. I like it a lot. It has a really nice drape too. Then I have a bookmark. She sent me a bookmark too. The book was better. My second one was Harry Potter, so she gave me Harry Potter stuff too, as well as the Dark Tower series stuff. She sent me these notions in this cute little bag. I'm just going to show you. I have these little ones with little beads on them. Ooh, there we go. And then for the Harry Potter ones, she made me, this one has a clasp on it. I have an owl with a clasp. And I have this one here with a clasp. I'm not 100% on what it is. This one's just a marker. It doesn't have the clasp, but it's really pretty. Boop. It doesn't look like it's going to focus in on them. And then, like I said, a bunch of these little, I'll take this inside, just a bunch of these little round ones. Perfect. And it looks like they're all smaller, so they're like specifically for like smaller needles, like socks, like I like doing. And then for my Dark Towers one, she gave me a gun that has this stitch on it, and then a rose on there. So if you guys have never heard of the Dark Tower series, it's by Stephen King. You guys should read it. It's really good. There's 7 books. And she also got me sock yarn. So you're only supposed to send 1 skein. So she sent me this, which is this gorgeous blue that's coming out. A good, honest representation of what it is. This is from Geek Along Yarn. And then she also sent me a bonus skein. I rewrapped this and I did it poorly, so sorry about that. But how pretty is this? Adventure yarn. It's lovely. I really like it a lot. It's sock yarn, and I love sock yarn. This one, I might not do socks. I may do a hat with it. I might do a hat with this. I'm super excited. When I have a special yarn that I like a lot, I get really nervous about it. Normally I just go and do whatever, and if it doesn't work, I just rip it out, no problem. But with special yarns, I get like, I don't know, really weirded out by it. I'm like, I don't want to ruin it. So I asked Ross from Smells Like Yarn what his combo is for his hats on there, and I did find it, and I might make this up in a hat from his pattern. Set this down real quick. Next, oh, also I got tea in that package and Skittles. The Skittles are totally gone. My kids went to town on those. Next up will be my husband. When he was out and about, picked me up these skeins of Kid Mohair yarn from, I think it was called Tuesday Morning, $3.50 for it. These are 10% Kid Mohair, 5% alpaca, baby alpaca, 55% nylon, and 30% viscose. And it's 50 grams, 137 yards. This does not have a color name on it, but this one is color lot number 7500, 70500. And this one is 70034. And this one is 70056. These are all Feza brand. And it says you can get it at www.fezayarns.com. Feza Yarns. Boop. There we go. And so he picked those up for me. And then my mom picked up, we went to Goodwill. And I always like to look in the craft section at Goodwill just to see. And in there was a bag for $4. We have this. It's just shiny acrylic yarn. No big deal. Nothing crazy, but for $4, you know, 2 skeins. But in that bag also was this. That's not really showing up very well, but it's a mint green color. This says it is 10% Orlon, 30% or 70% Orlon, 30% wool. There we go. So must be an older skein because it says Orlon instead of acrylic. But it's a lot of nice, feels really super soft. So I might make something, I don't know, like a big shawl with it or something. I'm not sure on that one. Just had to pick it up for $4. This was also in here. This is 100% wool. Just dark green. Sorry, it's all dusty. There we go. Just a dark green, 100% wool, big, huge skein of it. It's like sock weight. I'm trying to find it. Maybe a light sock weight. It's in between a lace. It's not a lace, but a light sock weight on there. So I thought that was a good deal for $4. Why not pick it up? And then this one I have had for a little bit, but my husband got me the ChiaoGoo interchangeable needle set. It's the small size. I'm using the 8s and the 4s right now. Yeah, the 8s and the 4s. I'll be picking up the large set eventually, but and all my needles or my cables are in use right now because I'm just going crazy with them. It comes with a whole bunch of goodies like you know, little measuring tape, little stitch markers, stops, and stuff like that. He got it on Amazon for $74, I think it was. And then he also picked me up a couple of tins. These are, the person that made them puts the picture on and then Mod Podges it. But these are CD gift tins. I don't have anything in here right now because I'm using all my cables. But it's super thin and fits right in here. I can just slide it in. And I put all my cables in it. Even the 40-inch one fits totally fine in there. So I thought that was a really good deal. I'm super excited. I love ChiaoGoo. They're my favorite. In fact, I'm ordering a second ChiaoGoo for my socks in a smaller size. And speaking of socks, my last acquisition was at Knit Night. At Teaselwick Wools, they had the Arne and Carlos sock yarn in. Oh, I picked up 2 skeins. This one, which does not have a name, but it is color lot 03760, 100 grams, and it is, I'll show you all of the stuff on there. Sock yarn. It's really nice. I have 2 skeins of it from before. Now I got this one, and then I caked up this one here, all ready to use. And this one's slightly smaller than this one. And I started making it, but I decided that I'm not sure if I like, you see it's a little, oh, I'm holding it. I'm looking where I can see it, not where you guys can see it. It seems like it's a little loose. You guys are looking at it the wrong way. So I think I'm getting the one where I'm going to try it again and then see how I like it from there. This one is lot number 03655. And here's all of the stuff for it. I'm super excited. I really love watching Arne and Carlos and stuff like that. And when she got the yarn in, I had buy some. Try it out. Why not, right? Oh, and the last thing that I got was, I'm going to scoot you a little bit. My mom got me a Yarn Swift. So it's nice. I'm having a little bit of an issue right down here with it staying in. If you guys have any suggestions for that, let me know. I tighten it up, but it seems to loosen up over and over again. So I need to figure out something to do with that. But it works well otherwise. I'm super excited about it. I will be caking this up afterwards. I just wanted to show you guys before I caked it. That's all I did. I have my sweater that I made, my Zelda sweater. It's being blocked right now to see if that works. It's drying out. It's almost dry, but not quite. I was going to wear it, but it's not quite ready. That's all I have for today. We're all starting to, or everyone's gotten sick, and I'm starting to feel like I'm a little sick now too, so I wanted to get it done today before I lose my voice or something like that. And that's it. So if you'd like to follow me, you can talk to me on Instagram at Hooked in a Flash, and then on Facebook is Hooked in a Flash Crochet. Let me know if you have any suggestions, comments, concerns, anything like that. You can put it down below or message me on any of those. Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a great day.